What up, everybody? It's your boy Pyro Slays Music, and today we're checking out Sleep Token, even in Arcadia. This is their second album, I believe. I'm just going to double check that because I could be wrong. Oh, no. Oh, they have some instrumentals. I am incorrect. So the Sundowning, This Place Will Become Your Tomb, Take Me Back to Eden. Okay, wow. I didn't realize that they had that many albums, to be honest with you guys. I checked out Take Me Back to Eden, and while at first I'm just going to be honest, did not like it. There were a few songs that I was like okay with, but it did grow on me after a bit. It's just, I'm not sure how I felt about it, to be honest with you. It just kind of, I don't know. I wasn't as pumped about it as a lot of my friends were. Let's put it that way. And I'll be honest, I've avoided this album all year just because every time I mention Sleep Token, the stands come out of the woodwork and they yell at me for having an opinion. But here we are. I'm going to do it anyways for you guys. We're going to explore this album. We're going to go in with an open mind. We're going to see if I like it. Kind of curious to what it'll be comparatively to the last album, which like I said, I listened to. Gotta say, right off the rip, I really like this artwork. Very cool. I like the Sleep Token aesthetic and stuff. Like that's cool, but I don't know. We're gonna see what everybody's been fussing about.
Just as my form starts to fission, losing this war of attrition, just as I drift away, will you hold this eclipse in me? Will you hold this eclipse in me? Will you hold this eclipse in me? Eclipse in me, with the shadows longer to me than a light year, moving so slow I could die. Say you can let me say, will you hold this eclipse in me? Will you hold this eclipse in me? Eclipse in me. Will you hold this eclipse in me? you pray for sound, I'm not brave for silence. Downright faithless, I can't deny. You'll find me with half a mind to get violent. Over till I say it's over. No more little angels sitting on my shoulders. So give me the edge of a blade and a time and a place, and I'll leave them cold and pushing the border. Walking with God, so merely stumbling forth until there's fire at the gates, until I fall to the floor. You know I live by the feather and die by the sword, and I will sunder the earth only to burn the reward. Even in this garden of gardens, I am the god of the gaps. I am the demon of Sodom. I am the blood of an angel, the fate of the fallen. Nobody knows where I came from, even I have forgotten. How can I already lose my way like this? Drowning in burning bright abyss. Even its stratospheric gets this vertigo. I used to know myself. Oh, and you used to know me well. Oh, and I wish that I could leave myself alone. You wish that you could make me
All right, so that's the first track, and boy, it's a hefty one. 7 minutes, 46 seconds. So let's get any complaints out of the way first, and then go into positives. It's typically how I like to do it. So my negative takeaways here, I did feel like there was a lot of fluff on this track, and there was times where my brain just kind of drifted off and was just not paying attention to the song because it just got kind of bored. But then there were some parts where it really picked up, and it was really nice. But it was a little bit schizophrenic. Like the piano rock bit just kind of felt out of place to me. But for the most part, I think it actually, most of the transitions worked smoothly. I don't have a whole lot of complaints. I think while I feel like this song is like lo-fi hip-hop with some salt, which is your screaming. And it's not necessarily bad by any means, but I could see it going both ways for me. I think this is going to be let's go with a 6-2 here. It's a good song for sure. I like it. A little long. We'll see if that lasts in the playlist for an extended period of time. Again, long songs are questionable with me. I know Emergence that I reacted to earlier this year. When I listened to that, I did enjoy it and it grew on me. But after a little bit, it was just, I felt like it was a little too long. But we're going to go ahead and listen to Emergence Rate Meow, and we're going to kind of refresh ourselves and get the whole feel of this album all the way through. Let's get it. Oh, also, if you are a huge Sleep Token fan, please go out, support the band, buy some merch, buy some live tickets to shows, support them where you can. And obviously, if you don't have money laying around, like a lot of us don't, make sure you go and just follow them on their socials and be a part of the community.
Well, you were late in verse, living on a promised word. Well, I am the rose you relinquished again. You and I are down head first in another world I heard. But I have a feeling we're close to the end. So come on, out from underneath who you were. Come on now, you know that it's time to sapphire and my white gold burst out of my chest and hide out in the vents. My blood beats so alive, my bite right through your lens. It's midnight in my mind's eye, drowning out the daylight. Godspeed to my enemies, to be asking for that call sign. You know the behavior, canines of the savior. Glory to the legion, trauma for the neighbor. Go ahead and wrap your arms around me. Arms around me, arms around me, yeah. Go ahead and wrap your arms around me, arms around me, arms around me, yeah. Go ahead and wrap your arms around me, arms around me, arms around me, yeah. Go ahead and wrap your arms around me, arms around me, arms around me. I've got solar blessed for your dead God, space dust for your fuel rods, dark days for your solstice, dancing through the depths of hellfire on the winds that started from within. My blood beats so alive, might tear right through my skin. So tell me what you meant by living past your half-life and lockstep with the universe and your well past in the afterlife. You know that I'm sanctified by what's below, no matter what you do, no matter where you go. You might be the one to take away the pain and let my mind go quiet. And nothing else is quite the same as how I feel when I'm at your side.
Okie dokie. So I want to say right off the rip, I really love the vocals on both these last two tracks. It's funny because it's legit reminds me of the dad rock or your butt rock, whatever you want to call it, that I grew up with, but in artistic trappings. Sure, everything is surface level, but there's not really a problem with that because the transitions are rather smooth, and like it's hard to be mad at something. I don't think simple is just a problem. You know what I mean? Like I like protest songs. They're simple. Most of them sound the same, but yet when I'm in the mood for that, you know what I mean? Like it's great. And I think that kind of goes with any genre. And sometimes you want something just kind of nice and simple that your mind can relax to. And I think this is a good example of that, especially when most of the people coming from this are metal. I don't know why people from the metal community feel like they can't just go listen to pop if they want to, or lo-fi, or hip-hop. Like, guys, listen, you can listen to whatever you want, okay? Nobody's going to be mad at you. And, yeah, there's some gatekeeping, sure, online. Screw them, ignore it. If you're truly metal, you shouldn't care anyways, right? So that being said, like, I do think the song here is a little long, but I love that jazzy outro. This really works for me, actually, and it's grown on me a lot on several other listens. Again, I think there's examples of simple being okay, and I think a lot of people are coming into this band, expecting something a little bit more interesting, and just they don't get the hype, and so it's really the Nickelback effect, if you will. Like, looking back, I talk so much crap about Nickelback, but looking back, kind of miss them. You know what I mean? Like, it wasn't so bad. It wasn't the worst thing in the world. But anyways, we're going to keep this moving. Also, again, shout out to Mean Machine. He's the reason we're checking this out today. He requested it way back when it first came out, and I'm just now getting to it. Love you, brother. Thank you for the request. Past Self.
Are you gonna dance on the line with me? You know it's not a game or a fantasy, and I don't even know who I used to be, but nothing is the same, and some things have to change now. Are you gonna dance on the line with me? You know it's not a game or a fantasy, and I don't even know who I used to be, but nothing is the same, and some things have to change now, now. Clawed out of my woodwork, bolts out of my blue depths, in and out of my dreamscapes, people acting different. One look at my past self, double take on my cash flow, apologizing for shit that frankly I stopped thinking of years ago. And you know I deliberate on cutting out the demons. I still need a dark side, they just need a reason. The passage of the hours into rushing through the seasons, falling through my mind with the leaves on the tree. So keep me alive, keep me believing that now is the time to take it or leave it. Gave away all my blessings, lift off, weightless, torn apart by the true believers who turned out to be faithless. Are you gonna dance on the line with me? You know it's not a game or a fantasy, and I don't even know who I used to be, but nothing is the same, and some things have to change now. Are you gonna dance on the line with me? You know it's not a game or a fantasy, and I don't even know who I used to be, but nothing is the same, and some things have to change now. And you the guardian angel, hacking into my brain cells, stepping up from my future, uploading my true self. Did I get this far for nothing, or are you the reward? Guiding hands in this hell house, opening new. If this is love, I am out of hesitation, head over heels at elevation, walking an inch above the pavement, taking it stride by stride together. If this is real, then I am all up in a frenzy, not like before when I was empty. Say that the story we tell is never ending, taking it side by side together. Are you gonna dance on the
right, so that was Past Self. Again, honestly, this one surprised me. It's that I don't know what you would call it. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep calling it lo-fi rap, lo-fi hip hop, because that's kind of what the vibe we're getting here. It's funny because a lot of the chorus here, it reminds me so much of like the early 2000s mainstream hip hop R&B mixovers. A lot of those catchy little vibey hooks, you know what I mean? And then kind of disguising it in a different sounding instrumental, if you will. And I actually found myself enjoying that aspect of it. Like, I kind of miss that R&B hip hop mix. It was just a very, very nice thing. And to hear something like that in such a poppy, almost video game sounding ish song or instrumental was interesting to me. It was interesting. I'm not gonna lie. Let's go with a flat 6 here. This one has potential to go up or down. Like, I'm seeing here on album of the year, like this one's rated a 4 overall, which is, I don't think it's that bad, to be honest with you guys. Like, I don't think it's that bad. We're gonna keep moving. Dangerous. If you haven't already, hit that like and subscribe. Appreciate you.
I wish I could have known that look in your eyes would echo in mine and go back out of my mind across the line. When was the last time I felt like this? Dark desire and tainted place. It's like you're dangerous to me. I notice every time we meet. I
Alrighty. So I'll be honest with you guys. I found this one to be the most boring one so far. 4 minutes. It's not even that long, and it just felt like we were here forever. This is a miss for me. Just gonna be honest. 4 out of 10. No playlist. Meh. There was some interesting beat choices though in that middle part, but I wanted more of that, and just kind of swapped up a little bit. But it didn't really circle back around to that sound that I found intriguing. So yeah, let's go ahead and move it on to Caramel, which was a single. Let's go.
Count me out like sirens, payback for the good times. Right foot in the roses, left foot on the landmine. I'm not gonna be there, tripping on the grapevine. They can sing the words while I cry into the baseline. Wear me out like Prada, devil in my detail. I swear it's getting harder, even just to exhale. Backed up into corners, bitter in the lens. I'm sick of trying to hide it every time they take mine. So stick to me like caramel. Walk beside me till you feel nothing as well. They ask, is it going good in the garden? Say I'm lost but I beg no pardon. Up on the doors below on the cards, I try not to talk about how it's harder now. Kinda get embarrassed on stage, looking sideways. Some of your bizarres getting worse every time they try to shove a real name just to get a rise from me. Acting like I'm never stressed out by the hearsay. Guess that's what I get for trying to hide in the limelight. Guess that's what I get for having 20/20 hindsight. Everybody wants eyes on them, I just wanna hear you sing that top line. If you don't think I mean it, then I understand. But I'm still glad you came, so let me see those hands. Stick to me like caramel. Walk beside me till you feel nothing as well. Falling free of the final parallel. Sweetest dreams are bitter, but there's no one left to tell. Too young to get bitter over it all. Too old to retaliate like before. Too blessed to be caught ungrateful, I know. So I'll keep dancing along to the rhythm. This stage is a prison, a beautiful nightmare, a war of attrition. I'll take what I'm given, the deepest incisions. I thought I got better, but maybe I didn't. nightmare, a war of attrition. I'll take what I'm given, the deepest incisions. I thought I got better, but maybe I didn't.
Oh man. Okay, I forgot. This is how bad I don't like this song. I forgot we reacted to this one already. Shout out to my boy Aaron, another guy who is really talking this album up this year. This song sucks. It's just a soulless pop song with some cool black metal stuff going on at the end. But it just, it all kind of just blended together. I don't know. I'm going to go with a 3 on that one. 3 out of 10. That's a miss for me. So far, the first leg of the album, we have 3 songs that are good to great, and 2 songs that are bad, in my opinion. I would love to hear what you guys think of this first leg of the album. I do got to say, I like that this thing is a 10-song, that's it. Like, I'm seeing a lot of bloated albums these days, and while lengthwise it might be a little bloated, don't get me wrong. So far, I'm enjoying the experience. Even in Arcadia, let's keep it going, y'all. Let me know what your thoughts are so far.
Come now, swing wide those gates, 'cause I have paid my penance kindly, waiting time for judgment day. Somehow I knew my fate. Turns out the gods we thought were dying were just sharpening their blades. Have you been waiting long for me? I am the final dawn. I am the flood. What was missing from those scriptures will be written in my blood. Deep down into the mud. What good is all this talk of wings when there is nothing left above? Have you been waiting long for me? Have you been waiting long? No matter how we feel, we've got a taste for one another and a few good years to kill. No matter what is real, it seems that even in Arcadia you walk beside me
Okay. This is an interesting album, that's for sure. So I like some of the vibe changes here. That violin was absolutely beautiful at the end. But again, when he's singing, it's kind of just blending in with some of the other tracks that I actually wasn't a huge fan of and that I felt, we're already doing that. So I'm a little confused here. I'm going to give this another listen later and see what we think. But for now, let's go with a flat 5 playlist just to see what happens with it. Provider.
I wanna be a provider. Gonna you with silk like a spider. Roll or die, you bet I'm a rider. You're out of shell, you're a secret insider. I wanna be a provider. Your guiding hand, your final decider. That bit of fuel your fire, stoke your desire. Just let me know that you're mine. I wanna be a provider. I wanna be a provider. The last time we were around each other, I found myself hesitating, but I know I would not now. My lover, caught up on you, don't wanna go there, yes I do. I wanna do more than just spend the rules. You've been hitting my phone so hard I found it breathing through a tube. And the I see you, yeah I see you. The only bad body spitting ice in the room. The only good girl this side of the moon. And you're the only game that I like to lose. Me like that, got me falling right back. Oh, you look at me like that, got me falling right back. And your fingers from the side of my skin line, going under this time. I can give you what you want. Our bodies converse like old friends, exchanging the yes and silence with something unsaid on both ends. Surely we know the difference. I wanna be a provider. Gonna you with silk like a spider. Roll or die, you bet I'm a rider. You're out of shell, you're a secret insider. your fingers for the shadow of my skyline. Going under this time. I can give you what you want. Dark soldier,
There were a lot of parts of the song that I enjoyed, but the amount of fluff brought it down to average for me. And then down, I'm going 4 or 5 here out of 10. Not gonna go in a playlist. Just dragging, man, just dragging. Damocles. This is a single as well.
oh, I've been waking up under blades, blue blossom days. If only Damocles would hit me back. No alabaster carvings or faces on a farthing would prevent my head from fading to black. And it feels like falling into the sea from outer space in seconds to me. And I play discordant days on repeat until they look like harmony. When the river runs dry and the curtain is cold, how will I know if I can't see the bottom? Come up for air and choke on it all. No one else knows that I've got a problem. What if I can't get up and stand tall? What if the diamond days are all gone? And who will I be when the empire falls? Wake up alone and I'll be forgotten. Well, I know I should be touring. I know these chords are boring, but I can't always be killing the game. No golden grand pianos or voices from the shadows will do anything but feel the same. And it feels like falling into the deep from somewhere way up over the peaks. And I play discordant days on repeat until the tape runs out on me. When the river runs dry and the curtain is cold, how will I know if I can't see the bottom? Come up for air and choke on it all. No one else knows that I've got a problem. What if I can't get up and stand tall? What if the diamond days are all gone? And who will I be when the empire falls? Wake up alone and I'll be forgotten. Nobody told me I'd be begging for relief when what is silent to you feels like it's screaming to me. Well, nobody told me I'd get tired of myself when it all looks like heaven, but it feels like hell. When the the curtain is cold. How will I know if I can't see the bottom? Come up for air and choke on it all. No one else knows that I've got a problem. What if I can't get up and stand tall? What if the diamond days are all gone? And who will I be when the empire falls? Wake up alone and I'll be forgotten.
All right, so first off, piano really pleasing to my ears. Apology about the middle of that song. I was my wife called me and I thought it was an emergency and she just wouldn't talk to the kids, and then they couldn't get the phone to work. So that was what was going on there. But yeah, no, this song actually wasn't bad at all. Let's go with a 5.8 here. It's right between good and mid for me. But we've already reacted to this one. So this was me forgetting that we reacted to this as well, but in a more pleasant way, because I was like, oh yeah, I remember this chorus, and I was enjoying my time here. So definitely not a bad track. Let's go, like I said, 5.8. It'll probably end up in a playlist. I don't think it's that bad of a track. Let's go to the next one here. Track number 9. Gasoline.
Try to turn myself into for you. Someone who didn't mind the push for all the games. Someone who wasn't always crying on the journey back. Someone who didn't feel the low blows either way. All was way too far when all along it was you with the countdown kill switch, and it was me with the blindfold. I was trying my best, and that's the thing I tell the mirror. I was in love with the thought that we were in love with each other. got a few of my own, and this phone didn't come with a gun, so I got a different energy. Still see you when the lights get low, still hear you when I'm on my own. The parasites and the nightmares calling my name like this one's for you and your problems, your good day job, your bad karma. What are you afraid of? The same drama, show me what you're made of. Cause you talk about your constant pain like I ain't got none. And I've learned to live beside it, and even though it's over now, I will always be reminded.
Man, this first half of the song was like in the sevens range for me. And then when we had about 2 minutes left, it just all went to right about where that bass drop was. I wish it would have stopped somewhere right around there a little after that. It would have been perfect, but it just hung around a little bit too long. I was at a 7. I'm knocking this down to a 6. It's still a good track, but golly, just barely. Just barely. Last track, Infinite Baths. And the longest one on the album. Holy crap, 8 minutes, 23 seconds.
When you plucked me from the grotto, sounded like a supermodel. When I would wake in staccato, no lightning in a bottle, just one eye on the target and 2 bricks on the throttle. I know now that even if I am frozen, timeless as a ghost in my nightmares of the ocean, the precipice I'm approaching. Well, you will empty the darkness, you will keep me in motion. I know now. Infinite baths washing over me at last. Feel the method in my madness. Feel the glory in my wrath.
Okay, so song was way too long, boring as hell. A lot of stuff we've already seen in other songs. The black metal bit, while cool, again reminds me of the other song that had almost the same exact bit in it. The guitar, the do 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 do, like the metalcore vibe that provides. That's like the same in almost every song that utilizes it. I think as a whole, this entire album would have done so much better with about every song over 4 minutes, cut a minute out of it. Some of the even longer ones, a minute and a half, cut some of the fluff out. It's just too boring, just to be frank. It all kind of starts blending together, especially vocally. There's a vibe there that's just not changing through song. He always has the haunting vocals, and then the instrumental, while I think with a shorter song would be enough to like really change things up and keep it fresh, he always kind of wants to go back into this like vibe where he's singing, and it really makes a lot of the tracks blend in together. So that's a huge problem for me. My mind just starts wandering because it starts sounding like the last song. I like some of these elements, and I couldn't help thinking like Sleep Token, Jane Remover crossover would be absolutely dope. But I just think the Sleep Token needs to be cut. They need to work on cutting their songs down. It's like when you have a really good novel, but like dude just couldn't stop talking, and there's like an extra couple thousand words in there that you're just like, okay, Tom Clancy, we don't need to learn how to make a nuke today. You know what I mean? Okay, my rant's over. I like the vocals. Again, the problem is samey vibe throughout. In my opinion, this is a bad album. High fours. Let's go 4.7. There's definitely some high points on here. The first 3 songs I absolutely loved. And then realistically, the only one I really, really liked after that was, the Damocles and Guess the Main were pretty solid. But yeah, this one, I had high, again, I tried to let the hype die out so I could give this the fairest shot I could. Shout out again to Bean Machine for the suggestion. But yeah, there's just a lot of elements here that I'm not really enjoying, especially in that lo-fi area. I think it just kind of bores everything. But yeah, that's my opinion. Let me know what your guys' thoughts are in the comments down below. Love to hear them. Let's have some music discourse. Yeah, on Pyro Slaves Music. Hit that like button. Or subscribe if you enjoy the content. And obviously, make sure you go over and support Sleep Token. I don't care if I love or hate a band. I always, always, always request that you go over and support the band. Show them to your friends, etc., etc. Just like Bean Machine did to me. Until next time, y'all. Pyro.